Okay, 1.5. The 16 gigabyte flash memory chip for an MP3 player is an 11 millimeter by 15 millimeter by 1 millimeter chip box. The memory chip holds 20,000 photos. So how many photos fit into a cube whose sides are 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter? Okay, so we can multiply the three sides 11 millimeters by 15 millimeters by 1 millimeter to get the volume of the box. And then we know that 20,000 photos fit into that box. Okay, let's start with that. And then since we have 20,000 photos fit into that box, we can do how many boxes fit per millimeter. So how many photos fit per millimeter? So that's photos divided by millimeters. So we'll take 20,000 and divide it by our millimeters, and we'll have photos per millimeter. And that's how we'll know how many photos fit into a cube whose sides are 1 millimeter. So, I hope that's fine for you. So you have 11 millimeters by 15 millimeters by 1 millimeter. It's 165 millimeters cubed. We have 20,000 photos fit into that volume. Photos. 165 millimeters cubed. So that gives us about 121.212 photos per 1 millimeter cubed. So about 121 photos, how much you can fit in a cube, a chip of size of 1 millimeter. That's it. Let's see. So how many bytes of memory are stored in a cube whose size are 200 micrometers? Okay, so we know that in our current box, it measures 165 millimeters cubed, we can fit in 16 gigabytes. So we can find out how many bytes fit in every millimeter cubed. And then we can use that same ratio approach that we did to find out photos per millimeter cubed, how many bytes per millimeter cubed. Then we can find out how many bytes fit in a micrometer cubed. All right, so we start off with we have 16 gigabytes, and there are 2 times 30 bytes per 1 gigabyte. And then we know that that's how many bytes fit in our 165 millimeter cubed box. Okay, and then we can go into micrometers. So micrometers are smaller than millimeters. So we'll have 1,000 micrometers per 1 millimeter. Okay, so 1 millimeter to cancel out the millimeters. And then 1,000 micrometers to have bytes per micrometer. And it makes sense that the 1,000 is at the bottom because a micrometer is smaller than a millimeter, you're going to have a smaller amount of bytes in the micrometer. So, okay. And you're going to need to cube this because we're going from millimeters to millimeters cubed. Okay. And then since our final box is 200 micrometers by 200 micrometers by 200 micrometers, we can find out the total volume in micrometers cubed. Do that right now. And that's 8 million micrometers cubed. Okay, so let's find out this top number. That's 0.104 bytes per micrometer cubed. And we have 8 million micrometers cubed, so we multiply that, you would get micrometers cubed here, and they cancel, and then you just get bytes, right? So let's see. In the end, you would have 832,963.354 bytes. There you go.